Nugenix Total-T claims to be a formula that boosts testosterone to help build lean muscle mass and improve libido. But is there any truth to these claims? Let's examine the ingredients and see if it actually works. Here's the list of ingredients and their doses per capsule. We'll analyze whether these doses are effective and if there's any evidence it can enhance exercise performance or improve libido. B vitamins, zinc, and boron are essential nutrients for supporting healthy muscle growth and exercise for those who engage in intense workout routines. But does supplementing with these nutrients actually improve muscle growth and performance? For B vitamins, research shows that taking folic acid and vitamin B12 daily for 2 years does not increase hand strength or improve physical performance like walking compared to a placebo. In the case of zinc, a study found that giving zinc and selenium to people on a weight loss program did not change their body composition or exercise performance. As for boron, a small study involving male bodybuilders showed that taking boron did not increase lean muscle mass or testosterone levels compared to a placebo. So if these nutrients are important for exercise, why don't supplements seem to help? The key is moderation. While it's crucial to have a diet rich in these nutrients during training, taking more than you need through supplements doesn't lead to extra muscle growth or performance improvements. There's also no evidence that supplementing with these nutrients affects testosterone levels or libido in humans. L-Citrulline is a non-essential amino acid found in watermelon, squash, and pumpkins. It was first isolated from watermelon. For resistance exercises like weightlifting, research shows that taking L-citrulline before anaerobic exercise slightly reduces perceived exhaustion and muscle soreness compared to a placebo. Other studies indicate that it may slightly increase the amount of repetitions until exhaustion for resistance exercises. However, a clinical study found that L-citrulline does not increase actual lean muscle mass or muscle strength compared to a placebo. For aerobic exercises, the research is mixed. For running, a small study discovered that taking L-citrulline before a treadmill test did not improve performance, but might reduce time to exhaustion compared to a placebo. However, for cycling, a small study found that taking L-citrulline daily before a cycling test did slightly improve exercise intensity and performance compared to a placebo. However, it did not enhance recovery times. So research suggests that taking L-citrulline before anaerobic resistance exercise might reduce exhaustion and improve some performance measures like repetitions, but likely won't actually increase muscle mass or strength. For aerobic exercise, the evidence is less clear with conflicting results and might depend on the type of aerobic exercise you're doing. Also, these studies use doses of L-Citrulline Malate ranging from 3 to 9 grams before exercise, with 8 grams being the most common dosage. Nugenix Total-T provides just over 1 gram, which is not enough to be effective. Additionally, there is no evidence that L-citrulline improves testosterone levels or libido in humans. Fenugreek is an aromatic herb native to the Mediterranean region. A small clinical study found that taking a specific fenugreek extract for 8 weeks while training slightly decreases body fat and may improve leg and bench press performance compared to a placebo. A meta-analysis of small trials showed that fenugreek extracts may improve various aspects of athletic performance and reduce body fat. Additionally, these studies found an increase in testosterone levels. For libido, research indicates that taking fenugreek seed extract for 12 weeks in older men aged 43 to 70 slightly increases libido compared to a placebo. Other research on middle-aged to older men aged 35 to 60 with low testosterone levels shows that taking fenugreek for 12 weeks improves libido and mood compared to baseline. So research suggests that fenugreek extracts can potentially enhance athletic performance and may increase testosterone levels, especially in older men or those with low testosterone to start with. This could lead to some improvements in libido for these populations. The proprietary blend of peat and apple fruit extract known as elevATP has been weakly studied in 2 small trials funded by the manufacturer. In one trial, men undergoing resistance training while taking this blend showed some improvements in various measures of athletic performance, but how significant were these improvements? If we look at the actual study data and calculate approximately how much these values improved compared to the placebo, the average improvement was about 3.6%. This means that taking elevATP daily for 12 weeks only improved athletic performance by a measly 3.6% compared to a placebo, which isn't very impressive, especially considering the study was funded by the manufacturer. In the second trial, they focused on body composition, measuring factors like body weight, body fat, and muscle thickness. The study claimed that the blend might increase muscle size without affecting fat mass. However, when we examine the actual data, we see no significant change in weight or body fat percentage. There was a small 7.6% increase in muscle thickness, but it was accompanied by an 8.7% increase in fat thickness. So the blend did not significantly increase muscle mass without affecting fat mass, and the change in both muscle and fat were minimal anyways. So to summarize, while elevATP has conducted studies on their blend, which is more than many other supplements, the results show that its effects on athletic performance and muscle size are tiny. You're unlikely to notice any real difference, and if you do gain some muscle, you'll probably gain some fat too. Eurycoma Longifolia, also known as Tomcat Alley or longjack, is a tree native to Southeast Asia. While it has been studied for its potential effects on athletic performance, the results are mostly disappointing. In a small study involving cyclists, taking Tomcat Alley daily didn't significantly improve their endurance compared to a placebo. Similarly, research on male athletes found no noticeable improvement in running performance with Tomcat Alley. Another study focused on men showed that while a particular brand of Tomcat Alley extract did not enhance physical fitness, it did appear to boost libido. There's a theory that Tomcat Alley may slightly boost testosterone levels. However, this in itself doesn't appear to increase libido in healthy younger men. Only men with existing libido issues seem to notice a difference. So Tomcat Alley probably does not enhance physical fitness or performance, but it may slightly increase testosterone levels and boost libido, particularly in those with libido issues to begin with. Additionally, the doses used in these studies are higher than those found in Nugenix Total-T. Overall, Nugenix Total-T might have some small benefits on some aspects of exercise performance and testosterone levels in men, primarily due to the Fenugreek extract and Tomcat Alley it contains. However, it's unlikely to increase actual muscle mass, and the small increases in testosterone and libido are likely to affect mostly older men with low testosterone issues to begin with. Total-T costs around $60 per month. If you want to replicate its effects, you would combine a Fenugreek extract with Tomcat Alley. A generic Fenugreek extract costs just $3 to $5 a month, and Tomcat Alley is $6 to $8 a month. Together, that's only $9 to $13 a month. Rating Nugenix Total-T by effectiveness for improving exercise performance and boosting testosterone, I'm giving it a C. It may have some weak effects on exercise performance, though you likely won't notice any difference in muscle mass. It may also boost testosterone, but mostly in men with low testosterone levels to begin with. Rating it by cost, I'm giving it a D. You can easily replicate its effects with generic ingredients at a much lower cost. Rating it for safety, I'm giving it a C. Fenugreek can lower blood sugar and blood pressure levels, potentially interacting with anti-diabetic or antihypertensive medications if you're taking them. Overall rating, I'm giving a C. It might slightly improve exercise performance and boost testosterone levels if they're low, but taking Fenugreek extract by itself will likely do the same thing at a far cheaper cost. Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Yeung. Do you think it's worth it? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and leave me a like. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date and share this video with someone you know who can use the info.